Hello. Welcome. As you guys jump on, please say hi. Hi, Cheryl. Happy 2021. Yeah, so as you guys jump on, say hi. If you're new, please let me know that you're new and where you're from. I'm drinking coffee. I'm hoping it'll help with my brain. Hey, Marie. Hey, Becca. Haven't seen you in ages. Well, I haven't seen anyone in ages. What am I saying? Yeah, coffee's good. I'm hoping it'll help my brain here. Hello, hello. For some reason, I am not seeing the appropriate number for how many people are on the live. I don't know why. Facebook, I tell you what. Okay, so I have no idea how many people are on. Hello, Martha. Hello, Beth. Happy New Year to all. So while we're waiting for just a second for a couple people to jump on here, I do want everybody to know that the January special is a set of free pastel pearls with an order of $50 or more. And these are beautiful, by the way. I've already played with them. I love them so much. And the host code here, if you want to write that down, and that is for placing an order on my website. You go to the shopping area on my website. If you want to place an order directly on my website using the host code, you'll get that for free. Now, this does not help you towards any classes. So if you're wanting to get a class for free, you need to do that with, you need to order with the class. So, and that's separate, and you won't get this for free because you'll be getting the class for free. I hope that makes sense. But if you're going to just place an order, like I have somebody that wants to place an order, I think today or tomorrow, before the end of the clearance, the end of your clearance, then that's an option for you. So the closeout ends on the 4th, just so you guys know. So you got 2 more days to order anything from the fall catalog that will be retiring. And if it's still available, some things, of course, have already sold out. Okay, so that would be a great thing to use for that if you're going to do that. Now, if you're a demonstrator, of course, you're not going to care about this because you're going to be ordering on your own number. But I just want to let you guys know that. So I'll try to mention this again later when I do my stuff. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Kathy. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we are doing the It's a New Year, or a New Year theme today. And I chose the Dragonflies because Dragonflies are one symbol of a new start. So they are commonly used for New Year stuff as they're one of those options if you guys weren't aware of that. So anyhow, so for those of you that are doing the kit along with me, actually what I do with, hold on. I do have a PDF for the class. I'm not doing them. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them this way in the future or not. Let me put it this way. I've always done individual card PDFs, and I may go back to doing that. I tried this month to see how this would go. So you guys let me know, those of you that have had the different kinds, what you like better. If you like having it all on one sheet, or if you like having the separate recipe cards let me know what you prefer. So anyway, so I will try to put that PDF on this post later if I possibly can, if I remember. If I don't, you're welcome to text me and remind me. So for those of you that may not know me, I am Jeri Mobley. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I love what I do, so we have a lot of fun. This is my website. You can go to the shop button there if you'd like. If you need more information on anything, please contact me, let me know, text me if you have any questions, etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I will be starting with this card. Whoops, I just got ink all over my table. Okay, so we're going to be starting with this card here. So for those of you that are doing this along with me, you'll know where we're starting. While you're getting that stuff out, let me show you what we're using. We are using the Dragonfly Garden, Dandy Garden Suite. And unfortunately, I cannot show you the picture in the catalog yet because it's not live for another 3 days. But it includes 2 bundles. Yes, 2 bundles. So you have the Dragonfly Garden bundle, which includes the Dragonfly punch, or the Dragonflies punch, rather, excuse me. And then you have the Garden Wishes bundle, which includes the Dandy Wishes, dies. So really cool suite, 2 different bundles in this suite, so it's a fairly large suite. And then I also used the Playful Alphabet dies for the layout that we'll be doing later after the cards. And for those of you that are used to what I do, yes, I posted that they're 2 separate classes just so that people would understand that the layout comes after. I don't know if I'm going to do that in the future. I haven't decided because I am just going to do it right after this. So, right after we do the cards. So, y'all let me know what you think. And if you like 2 videos or 1, all that kind of stuff. This is new. So just give me your feedback. I'm also using the banner triple, punch for the banner on the 3rd card, I believe. And what else? That's it. Okay, but I wanted to show you a couple extra things. So this is I'm not using this because it wasn't, well, I don't know why I decided not to use it, but it's not one of the things in the bundle, so I ended up not using it. But this is the Dandelions folder, embossing folder, and it is super cool. So if you like dandelions and you like this whole concept, this could make some really pretty cards too, to use this in the background. And I wish I'd thought about it when I was making the cards, but I didn't. Okay, also I've made some other cards. Some of these were from our thing we did earlier this year for demonstrators, and they are not my design. Well, I mean, they're my design in the sense that I made them and I made some adjustments, but the original design was someone else. So I like this one a lot. But anyway, this is my least favorite. I'm not fond of this card. But like I said, these weren't my design. I just wanted to show you some of the things that you can do with these sets. And then I also, in the process of making my 3rd card, which is this one that we'll be doing, the 3rd one we'll be doing, in the process of making this one, I first made, excuse me, goodness, ow, okay, I first made this, and I ended up not liking that so much, and then I made this, and then my family didn't like the coral in this, so I took that out and ended up with this as my card. So you can see sometimes how your first card, you're getting there, but you just don't really, have what you want. And if you keep going, you'll get something that you really, really like. But I still have those cards. So, okay. So I just wanted to show you some other designs with this stuff. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. The inks I'm using today are the Memento Black ink, the Smoky Slate, Misty Moonlight, Blackberry Bliss, and Mossy Meadow. And let's see. And I'm using some blends, which we'll get to in a little bit. I won't pull those out yet. Okay, so let's start with our stamping. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get these two things stamped for this card. So let me show you the card here again. So first we need to stamp the the Dragonfly. I have one pre-stamped in case I mess up, just so it doesn't take me extra time. But the challenge with this one, because it's not a clear stamp, is lining it up. So what you can do is stamp it on just a piece of Whisper white paper and then punch it out after you've stamped it, and that is easier. In this case, I'm going to try to, if you lean over, you can kind of line it up. I'm probably going to sound funny. Hold on. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I did it, you guys. Wow, I did it. So this is, I had to do old-fashioned stamping here. So you kind of go, oh my gosh, you can totally see my nose in the shot. That's funny. You kind of look from the side of the stamp, like where it's going to hit the paper, and determine where to stamp from that. That is seriously old-fashioned stamping right there. Okay, and then we're going to use the thank you for your kindness. Now you could certainly stamp this in black as well, but I am going to use the Misty Moonlight because it is such a beautiful color for one, but also we're using the Misty Moonlight in the card elsewhere too, so it just kind of pulls this color in again, which is really nice. Okay. So there's that. And then, and I'll clean my stamps later, don't worry, I promise. I'll even show you how I clean mine. And then I'm going to use the little, I've got serious allergies, you guys, so I apologize for coughing. The little bumblebee little spiral thing from the second set, which is the Garden Wishes. I pulled this out so that I could use this in this set too, or with this Dragonfly, even though it's technically meant for the bumblebee. So there's that, and that was the Smoky Slate color, just because I wanted it to be a little less like drastic in color. So I use my Stampin' Scrub to clean my stamps. So you have a sun on one side and water drops on the other side, and I just spray. Of course, mine has like cat hair on it, but I just spray that with the Stampin' Mist, and then I can clean that off and then dry it off. And it's cool because it's fuzzy. It gets all in all the little nooks and crannies. I love this thing. I've had mine for, oh, I don't know, 25 years. I love it. So I will do that to all of my stamps later, but I'm not going to take up the time to do them all on camera. Okay, but I did want to show you how I did that. Okay. Sorry, I had to have some coffee. Okay. So here's our two images. I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to color this real quick for you. So let me show you what I did. I took the Seaside Spray and the Mossy Meadow, and I used the lighter Mossy Meadow. I think I just used the two light ones on this actually, but you can do it however you want, of course. So Seaside Spray is very complementary to the Misty Moonlight. They're very, very complementary to each other. And so what I did, actually, let me start with the Mossy Meadow. So I did the center of the body all in the Mossy Meadow. Okay. And then I did kind of the bottom of both wings of the top part and up that little vein. And then I did the opposite. So I had it coming down for these. Hope you guys can see that. Like so. Okay. And then I took my Seaside Spray Light. Yes, the Stampin Scrub, which is the thing I just cleaned my stamps on, to answer Cheryl's question, I do clean it periodically. Can't even talk. Periodically. All you do, it's a great question. All you do is, I usually take a butter knife, to be honest with you, but just take something under here. It's not thin enough. Honestly, a butter knife's really good. And then pop that out like that, and you're going to clean the mats. And then you let them dry thoroughly and then pop them back in. That's all you do. So, and I just clean them until they don't give off ink anymore. You know, run them through water. If you want to use some mild soap, you can, I think. I usually pretty much just use water, I think, but yeah, so, and then I'm going to use this Misty Moonlight, or not Misty Moonlight, Seaside Spray on the top of the wings. I felt like this was kind of gossamer looking, but still with color. You know, because their wings are gossamer. They're not really solid. But you don't want to just leave it white. So I kind of added a little bit of color and then did this really light blue to kind of signify the clear effect that their wings have. But you know what? You could do it however you want. I mean, you don't have to do it the same way I did it. I think I'm going to use a little bit more of this Mossy Meadow. Just to give some accent here. Okay. All right. So there is our Dragonfly. Oh, and you can use the Wink Estella if you want to. Mine has been really, really juicy lately, so I'm going to try to be careful here. And then I just took my Wink Estella and did it across the wings because that makes it look kind of magical. And you know how their wings have that kind of iridescent quality in the sun? It kind of does that for you. Kind of gives it that iridescent look. Almost. Okay, so use the glimmer pen on that, and we're done with the Dragonfly. I'll just set him over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this card together. So I used the, what are these called? Sorry, I have to look. These are called the Dandy Garden Memories and More card, I'm sorry, Memories and More cards and envelopes. So you get the envelopes and they have the little lined part, and then the card base that looks like this. So you don't have to make this at all. Okay, so it's already ready to go. I didn't have to stamp anything, which is really nice. So I am first going to put my green piece down. So we will just pop that down with some of the, I'm using this Stampin', I pushed too hard, just so you know, that's what that was. And I do it all the time. Like, I just said not to my brain, and I did it anyway. One of these days, I'm going to remember not to. Now I've irritated it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to use, this is the Stampin' Seal Plus. I think it's my favorite of the two. I just I think I just like the way it works in better. I don't know. I just seem to like it better. I seem to grab it more than I do my other. And then we're going to take this piece. This is a piece of the Dragonfly or the Dandy Garden paper, DSP. And so we're going to put that here. And I'm not putting it in the center. I'm going to put it down almost a 1/4 of an inch from the bottom of the green. Like so. And then we're going to take the little dandelion piece, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. I need to grab my silicone mat. Hold on. Okay. So we'll use our Tombow liquid glue, or as I like to call it, the green glue. The glue itself is not green, it's white, but the bottle's green, so it's the green glue. I don't know. I know a lot of us that call it that, so whatever. We're silly, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to put that right about here. Woo! I just bent that. It's a good thing it's going to be under something. I held on to it too tight with this. That is what happened. And I got a little bit of glue, so I'm just gonna blot that. Yep. Okay. So put that there. And then we're gonna take this piece here, and I'm going to center the white on the blue piece. Like so. All right. And then we will put this on top. Again, I'm going to come down toward the bottom, not all the way to the bottom, but toward the bottom of the yellow striped piece. Like so. And then we're going to take our Dragonfly and put him on a couple of dimensionals. Can y'all hear my drawers open up and close when I do reach for stuff? I've always wondered that. So I'm just using 2 dimensionals on that. It's not very many for me, is it? And we'll put him down like that. And then we have these beautiful blue gems. These are in the holiday catalog. If you want them, you can grab them. They are carrying over, I believe, to the yearly catalog this year, which means that they will still be available. And even until the next catalog comes out. So even though you don't see them in either the big catalog or the spring catalog, they'll still be available for purchase during that time. So if you need a list of the items that will still be available during the first part of this year from the fall catalog, just let me know and I can send you a little PDF of that. But these are so pretty. I'm using the darker one, which I think looks a lot like Pretty Peacock, but it says in the thing that it's Night of Navy. Okay. I think it looks like Pretty Peacock, but okay, so there we have our first card. All right, second card is sorry, I wanted to make sure I got these in the right place here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is our second card, and I'm just going to stamp the B on the envelope. So to start off with, we're going to do some of the stamping, of course. And I always make sure that my envelope is right side up before I stamp because I can't tell you how many times I have stamped upside down on an envelope. Time for some coffee. Who all is drinking coffee right now? Tell me if you're drinking coffee. By the way, please share this video, like the video. I appreciate that. That helps me out. I mean, I guess you can thumbs down the video if you don't like it, but I hope you like it. You love the bee. I know it's a cute little bee. So I'm just gonna put that little bee right there. And there's our envelope. And then I'm going to take my little bee out of here. These little ladybugs are so stinking cute, you guys. I love them. Love them. So this one is so much harder to stamp. I hope I can get this. It's so little. I don't know. You can probably see my nose. This is how we used to stamp 20 years ago, guys. I'm telling you. That's pretty good. So our stamping was much less precise back in the day because we didn't have clear stamps that you can see through. So, you know, you did what you could, right? Okay. Oh, I don't know why I closed my ink. It's habit. Okay. So now I'm going to take this beautiful wildflower stamp and I'm going to ink that up. Yes, I'm doing it upside down because it's a big stamp. It's just easier than holding this big block. This, by the way, is an eye block. For those of you that are curious which blocks I'm using. I only have one of these because I don't use this size very often. I have many of the others. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the D and the C blocks. Yeah, I have a lot of those. You don't have to. You can have one of each. I have a lot because I do classes, of course. If the Rona ever ends. You're drinking Dr. Pepper and Diet Pepsi, like together? Like, did you mix them? Just curious. Beth's drinking coffee. What is everybody else drinking? Okay. So I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put one of these permanently right here. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then we have this little piece of paper, and we need the Misty Moonlight again. And that was squeaky. And we're going to take the May Good Things Grow All Year Long. It's a great New Year's card. It's not like overt Happy New Year, but it's like, you know, I like it. I think it's nice and subtle. Okay, water, iced tea. Well, you're not just drinking plain old water, Martha. You're drinking good old water. Marie's the two-fisted drinker. I love you guys. Okay, so we're gonna color the bee and the flowers real quick. Okay, so let me put away my ink. Martha said yes. Okay, so you can color these however you want. Here's my recommendation. I would definitely say, because this is Misty Moonlight, that you do use Misty Moonlight or Seaside Spray for your blues, or navy, but that's going to be really dark, just so that they blend. And I recommend you either use Mossy Meadow or old olive to match with this Mossy Meadow paper from the Dandy Garden paper. And then of course the yellow, we don't actually have Bumblebee, which is what this color is. But the So Saffron goes really nice with that. So beyond those, you can color these however you want. Okay, so let's start with the stems. I'm going to use the light Mossy Meadow. And I'm just going to kind of really lightly go up the stem of all these plants. Some of these are nice and hollow, so you can color inside. Some of them are just a line, so you have to be a little more delicate with your coloring, but you know, if you just use the very tiny tip of the pen, you should be able to get in there on the stems. It doesn't have to be super precise. The point is simply to give our stems some life. You don't want them to just be black. I mean, you could leave them black, I suppose, but I didn't want them to just be black. How about that? I need like elevator music or something. Do do do. Well, that's Jeopardy. Do 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 do. Okay, and then I'm going to just do the leaves. Some of these leaves are so small it's not even worth trying to get them colored, but the bigger leaves, for sure. And you'll notice that I'm not doing any blending here, I'm just coloring it in. They're really kind of small images to try to blend, so I don't feel like that's necessary. I just want to get the color on it. Okay, I think I got most of everything there. All right, so there's our green. That was Mossy Meadow Light. I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight for these little, I think these are, well, I'm not sure if that's meant to be another kind of dandelion or like a mum. I'm really not sure, but I went ahead and colored them blue, which dandelions are not blue, so I guess for me it's a mum. And I'm just kind of putting color in that puffy area. The color does lighten a little bit after you've colored, but, and then I'm going to put a little bit of blue on this guy just to give it a little something. These little puffy these little tiny flowers. I think that's it. Okay. And then I'm going to use Magenta Madness on these tall ones that just have like flowers going up the stem. I hope you can see this. Can you see that? I wish I could zoom in, but I can't, so sorry. Or if I can, I don't know how. Technology. I feel like I need some like music in the background. Watch Jeri color. That's no fun. Who wants to just watch me color all day? Actually, it might be relaxing. Is it relaxing? It's relaxing to color. I don't know if it's relaxing to watch somebody color. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think. Okay, so saffron. I'm just gonna color in the petals of these daisies here. If you come back and put a second layer on this, it'll darken it up a little bit. And it'll be closer, at least, to the bumblebee color. But it definitely blends well with it. And then, I think last but not least, I am going to use the cinnamon cider for the centers here of those 3 flowers. And I think we're done. Now, I happen to use Melon Mambo on these flowers instead of Magenta Madness, but it really doesn't matter. You can do either one, whichever, or any other color, you know, any color that you think goes well. Okay, and then the little bumblebee is also going to be in So Saffron for his body. And I'm not done with that, but I'm going to do the light Seaside Spray on the wings and do another layer of the So Saffron. And then I'm also going to do a little bit of the Wink Estella on the wings. Again, because I feel like it gives it that kind of clear, gossamer look. Okay. Also, oh, we need to do one more thing, stamping wise. I want to put the little bee, he's going to be kind of like coming in for a landing on a flower. It doesn't matter which one, but I'm going to use the top one. So I want to do the little bee trail with the smoky slate. Okay. That's that. Okay, so let's put this card together. So we have a white base that is 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to take the blue piece, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is exactly 1/4 of a sheet of paper, which is the same as your card base is when it's final. And we'll put that on, and then we're going to put on this piece from the Dandy Garden DSP that is the Misty Moonlight. This was Misty Moonlight here in the background. Misty Moonlight stripe. Then we're going to put this piece. See how the blends like go through the paper? Now this is the thin white paper. If you'd use the thick, you probably wouldn't even see it. This is just too thick for it to go through. Sorry, I went off my image there. And I'm going to center this. And then we'll put this on here. Like so. So I want it to be basically equal around these parts, which mine's not perfect, but it's close. And then I'm going to mat this sentiment on the Mossy Meadow. You know, if you ever cut a piece of paper and it's a little fuzzy, just on the edge, that means that your blade wasn't perfectly sharp. So just take a little file. I like the spongy ones because I think they work better on the paper, but and file the edge. And then I'm going to put, you can either use strips of our, what is it called? The adhesive back sheets. you know, cut a piece that's the size you want for something like this, or use 6 of your dimensionals and you're good to go. Let's see. Oh, I'm missing some stuff here. I gotta read some of y'all's comments. Let's see. Please pray for my nephew's wife's mom. Wednesday, came home yesterday, had a complicated. Oh my goodness, Sandra. Yes, I will pray for God's healing for sure. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one here, just kind of straddling the mark like that. And then, oh, we've got to put a dimensional on the bumblebee too. What did I do with my dimensional sheet? Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm like looking for it in my drawer. Did you guys say whether or not you could hear my drawers open and close whenever I'm getting stuff out of them? So, I don't ever want to, you know, push my beliefs on other people, but I am a Christian, and you are always, all of you, welcome to ask me to pray for things in your life, and I am happy to do that because I believe in the power of prayer. So always feel free to just text me and tell me what your needs are, or jump on here and let us know, and you'll get other people praying for you too. So we got a lot of lovely ladies. So I'm just using a glue dot for the ladybug. I found that's the easiest thing to use for the ladybug because it's kind of got a hollow back. And there we have it, our bumblebee card. Isn't that cute? I love this one. I think this is so cute, the little wildflowers with the bumblebee. So there is a piece of paper in the, let me see. There's a piece of paper. This is the DSP for the Dandy Garden. I think some of these are really pretty and others I'm not terribly fond of. But here's the paper. And there is a bumblebee one. There's the bumblebee one. So you could die cut this out with the dies from the set and just use that straight on there instead of stamping it if you wanted to. I like the back though. I think I like, for most of these, I like the monochromatic sides better. Because I feel like some of them are a little loud with the colors, for me at least. But you know what? I've seen some beautiful cards with them too. So I do like this one, and I do like this one. Most of the other ones, I mean, this is okay too. Most of the other ones, I prefer the monochromatic side. But that's just me, you know? So you notice that most of the cards here I've done are the monochromatic sides. Okay. So, oh, thank you for the pretty and adorable and the cute card. I appreciate that, guys. Okay, so we are done with that one. Before I do the third one, I do want to do a couple of commercials here. So bear with me for 1 second, and that way, if anybody's working on something, they can catch up. Oh, I want to show you, though, before I do any commercials. I got some cards for Christmas from some of my ladies. I think I grabbed them all. This one is from Wendy, my upline, and Stampin' Up, and this is so cute. I love this. I love the coming home set. This one is from Beth. And I'm only showing the homemade ones. I'm not showing the other ones. I do appreciate the other ones, guys. Don't think that I don't. I'm just only showing the homemade ones. This one is huge, and it's like an open book. And then it is a easel card. So it pops up like that. And you can see the rest of it. So really cute. And that was from Eliza. So I just wanted to show you guys those real quick. Okay, so let me tell you about what's coming up here, or what's going on. Of course, the host code for January, as I stated in the very beginning. Oh wait, sorry. Beautiful paper. Okay. The host code for January, if you want to get in on the very end of the 2020 year-end closeout and get some of those fall items that are leaving, I highly recommend you do that as quickly as possible because a lot of the stuff's already gone. But we have until the 4th, so you got 2 more days beyond today to order. And if you want to jump on my website and go to shop, and you can enter this host code when you place your order of $50 or more, I will also give you a free set of pastel pearls. You won't put them on your order. I will order them and get them to you. But that's my January special. So, and these pearls are gorgeous. I will show them to you here in just a second. Okay. Also, I have started putting out my upcoming classes. I used to do this for my live classes, and I just hadn't done one for what was going on, but now that things have adjusted for the new year, I decided I would do this. So I've got my upcoming classes, which there's one a month, my upcoming club, which there's one a month, and this is a subscription, but you can pause or cancel at any time. These are the extras, so paper share, and the kit extras, and these are only through the middle of the year, guys. I didn't put the entire year on here yet because I don't know what I'm doing the whole year. And then my paper crafting 101 classes, if I can do more, I will, but this is probably how it's going to be for right now. So, and those are just kind of filling in the Saturdays that aren't on here. I did not put on here, and I'm realizing now I probably should. I will be doing my paper pumpkin alternative classes on the 2nd Saturday of every month. So it'll always follow the upcoming class. So this month it'll be next week. In February, it'll be the week after the 6th, etc. So the enroll date is on here too, so you guys know when to enroll by. The February class, you'll need to enroll by the 7th of this month. And I am going to be putting that up soon. I am going to show you that in just a second. Okay, so if you need one of these, just let me know. Paper share, you need to sign up for by the 4th, which is in 2 days. I will order everything on the 5th. You're going to get lots of free stuff. Guys, I am excited about this. It's going to be so much fun. I forgot to... I kind of want to show you like some of the... I'll just show you one of them. How about that? Here's one of the cards that we're doing. You'll be getting 9 card kits. One for every... one for every paper there is. So here, I'll just kind of... can see a little sneak peek there. Anyway, so we'll be doing that, which is a lot of fun. If you need any more information on this, please ask me. I've only got 2 more days to sign up for this and pay, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think, the last thing I just want to let you guys know, starting yesterday, yeah, the paper pumpkin kit for this month, if you are a paper pumpkin subscriber or would like to be, is for Valentine's, and it includes the supplies for 8 cards and the 8 coordinating envelopes, of course. But if you would like to buy the add-on, you can, and this is called Love's Little Love Boxes. So these are little boxes that are like polka dot. They're so cute. And then there's labels here and little snails. This stuff coordinates with our snail mail set, which is coming out, which is absolutely adorable. I can't wait to use it. It's so cute. And this add-on that you can purchase with any order includes 20 printed mini boxes, 24 decorative die cuts and labels. Of course, it coordinates with Sending Hearts paper pumpkin kit and is only available while supplies last. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know on that too. Okay, that's all the quote-unquote announcements. However, I do want to show you what's coming up. So February class, here are the cards for February class. I think they turned out super cute. I will be posting this today on my website, so you'll see those pictures of these as well on there. But these turned out super cute. I really love this. This was inspired by a card in the catalog. It's really cute. Anyway, I hope you guys like these because I really like them. And then the layout for that class is here. My daughter says this is one of her favorite layouts that I've ever done. She really loves this. This paper never looks good on camera. Never looks as good as it does in person. This is such a beautiful rose color. I really, really love it. I'm not a huge pink person, but I really love the Rococo rose color. So anyway, that's the layout that goes with that. And then the the club for February, I will show you a couple of things. The $20 in free product that you'll be getting, or the $20 in product that you'll be getting, are the rhinestones, the silver edged ribbon, and the Ladybugs. But I will be giving you for free this cute little gift that I made. Isn't that cute? And in here is a 1/4 of a pack of paper that goes with the berry stuff, because these will be the berry, this is the berry class. So it's super cute. I think I missed one. Well, maybe not. Anyway, super, super cute. So this is a free gift. I like to give little gifts sometimes. It's not something you'll always get, but since I'm starting out right now with the new club, I decided I'm going to try to, these first couple of months, give you guys a gift. And so this is a little free gift for me, as a 1/4 of a pack of that paper. And that's what you'll be getting with that. And then, of course, the 4 project kits. I will show you one of the 4 projects. This is the one of the new boxes that we have in our packaging, and I love this. I think it's so cute. I just love all the berries. It's so cute. And there will be 3 cards with that as well. So that is an exclusive. My club is going to be so much fun. You get so much for the money, and I hope you enjoy it. So anywho, that I think is it. Okay, let's get this 3rd card done, eh? So here's the 3rd card. So I'm going to get my stamping out of the way. So first we're going to stamp the envelope and the insert. We're going to use Blackberry Bliss and the little multiple dragonflies or butterflies. You decide what they are. I don't know. So for I'm going to get my little, in case I go over the edge, I want to make sure my envelope, I was about to stamp that wrong, see? Make sure my envelope is open so that I know where the top is. And I'm going to put my butterflies down here at the bottom. So there's my envelope, or butterflies or dragonflies, whatever they are. And then on this, I'm going to go up a little bit. I'm not going to do it right in the corner because I want to put these little pieces of paper across the bottom. So I'm going to go up a little bit. Right about there. Okay. So that's done. And then we're going to use the Mossy Meadow to stamp the wishing you all the best. Yes, you could put some strawberry candy in it. Sandra, that's a great idea. I haven't bought any, but I might just send that along with it. Who knows? That's a great idea. We'll see. So wishing you all the best. Looks like I need to re-ink my pad there. Okay. So let's go ahead and assemble this. So we have the card base is in Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to open that up and put my insert in. Blackberry Bliss and Rich Razzleberry go really well together. Oh, by the way, my daughter helped me design one of the cards for, she kind of helped with 1.5 of the cards for February Club. So I think that'll be exciting for you guys to know that my daughter, my 19-year-old daughter, helped me with that. It was really fun to have her help me with that. She and her best friend who lives with us, they work for me. They do a lot of my cutting and die cutting and stuff like that. And I pay them. And don't put this down. If you haven't, put it down. I'm not awake. See, I'm talking and I'm just not paying attention. Okay. Pay attention. Ugh. I'm a mess. Okay. Anyway, they do a lot of work for me, but she came and helped me. She was like, I want to help design. I was like, okay. So she came and helped me, and I really like the card that we designed together. It's cute. So that'll be fun. Okay, I'm going to use my silicone mat real quick because I put adhesive on this, and that way it won't stick. And I'm going to put my, this piece of the paper. It goes from top to bottom, but what I'm going to do is leave just a sliver of it over here on the right, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my ribbon, and I want this to be right here. So I'm going to fold that over into the glue. And fold that over into the glue. And then I like to put a little extra glue right on top of that just to make sure it stays. So we'll do that. It stuck to my finger. Okay. I love these colors. I love the green and the purple together. Okay, and then we have this little piece from the Dandy Garden set. This is in Mossy Meadow, so we're going to put it on a Mossy Meadow mat. And like I said, the measurements are in the PDF. I will try to post that later. That is a little bit longer, so I'm going to just trim that from the back side. And then, oh, this goes up on, you can either use the dimensionals, or I'm going to use one of my strips, make it a little bit narrower here. So this is one of the pieces from one of my adhesive sheets. And I'm just going to cut it down to what I need. So I just kind of put it inside like that and leave a border, and then cut it to what I need, and I'll use these little pieces go in a little thing, and I'll use them for something else. Okay. I like these. These are cool because they cover the entire space, which is nice. So, but you can use the dimensionals like, you know, like you always have if you'd prefer. Green and purple are my favorite colors. So you guys who are in my classes regularly know that I use those colors regularly. Yes, I do. Sorry. I hope you like green and purple. Enough at least to be okay with me using it. Okay, and then this wishing you all the best is going to go all the way to the left, or I'm sorry, the right side, just centered. I kind of put my thumb up against the edge so I know that I'm getting it right on the edge. There. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this up and put these in. So I'm going to actually use on this a piece of tear and tape, just because you could use glue or set them right next to each other and use your runner on it if you wanted to, your adhesive runner. Either one. So I'm going to put the green. Well, hello, Terry. Happy New Year. Put the green right underneath. Oops, sorry, that's really not in your view, is it? Sorry about that. Like that. And then this piece of rich razzleberry will go right under that. Like so. Ta-da. Okay. Ta-da, she says. And then I'm going to put my Dragonfly on, the big one up here. And this is just silver foil that I cut these from. I punched these from, rather. And then you need 2 more of the little Dragonflies that were also from the punch. And I'm going to use glue dots for these. That's the easiest way to put these down, but you could use just regular glue if you wanted to. They kind of stick up a little bit with the glue dots, so I kind of like that. Like that. And like that. Okay. So we have our 3 little Dragonflies, and then last but not least, we will... Do you guys want me to close this up and start a second video, or do you want me to just keep going with the layout? And those of you who aren't doing a layout can drop off. Or watch. It's up to you. Because I am going to do the drawing at the end, so if you want to stay on, you're welcome to do that. And then we'll put... So I put a big one there, and then I'm going to put a little one beside that, kind of down lower. And then a little one up here. Like that. And then we have the rest for the other card. So if you still need to make the second card, of course you can do that after the fact, but that one is complete. Okay. So there's the full card. Ta-da. Oops. Ta-da. Okay. So let me put this away. And we will get started on the layout. Yay! Okay, I am going to move these stamps so that they don't get on my layout. So give me 1 second here. Keep going. Okay, I will keep going. I'm going to put these in one of my little buckets. Just give me 1 second. I get ink everywhere, I swear. See? More ink everywhere. Okay. Now that those are out of the way, we can get going with the layout. Okay. So here's our layout. The 2020, not 21. I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. 2021 layout, or 2020 year in review layout, sorry. So, in your kit, here is the PDF. Again, I will try to put that on the thing, but in your kit, the first thing you're going to look at is this. So, we don't have month stamps right now. We have had in the past, but we don't right now. So, I decided to use some fun fonts and print this out for you. This is Whisper White paper that I printed it on, and it is laser, so it won't come off, okay? Just so you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our trimmer, and we are just going to trim right outside of these lines. So you just put that in there, and you can make sure it's right up against the groove. I hope you guys can see that. Sorry, I think I was partly off camera. All right, so it takes just a second to get all these cut apart, but once you've got it done, now you can leave these white if you want, or if you have blends or markers that match the paper well enough, you can do what I'm gonna do. I will show you here in a second. And I don't think I grabbed all the blends I need, so I'm gonna have to you'll have to bear with me. I'm gonna just grab them as we go. They're behind me in my little organizer. I need to get a floor mat in here so that my chair doesn't stick to the carpet and I can wheel around better, but I haven't done it yet. I really need to. Because my chair does roll, but it gets stuck in the carpet because it's a fairly heavy chair. It's a really nice, probably nicer than I should have bought, but I have such a bad back that I needed something good for my back. So, bought this fairly expensive chair, and I do love it. It has helped a lot. It keeps your back in the proper position. It has like it's kind of hard to explain, but it's got like a seat within the seat that kind of swivels so that it keeps your pelvis in the right position. It's pretty cool. So, oh my God, so cute. I missed this. What did you miss, Terry? If you're talking about the video, like we came in late, it's okay. You can always go back and watch the recording. No problem. I do keep my lives on my page, so you can watch the recording. We're almost done with this. I know this takes a little bit of time, but hey, they're cute. Right? I think they're cute. Now you could cut the black line off if you want to, but some of them are very close to the black line, so just, you know, use your best judgment on that. I liked the black line, so I'm keeping it. Okay, so we have all of our little month things. So let me put these in order. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, September, October, November, December. Ta-da! Okay. So the January I did with the light, I believe, Misty Moonlight, which we were just using on cards. I can send you info via email. The easiest for me right at this moment is to text you. So if you'll just text me your number, I can send you info for sure. Okay, so this is when, instead of using the bullet point, we're actually going to use the brush for this, and we're going to go across. I mean, you could use the bullet point, but it's going to take you a little bit longer. Make sure, though, that you get everything like completely saturated, or it's going to look streaky. Okay, so there's January. February I did with the, what color is that? Poppy Parade and Flirty Flamingo. So I used the light Flirty Flamingo and the dark Poppy Parade. Whoops. Yes, I know, my feet don't touch the floor either. Oh, well, you'll have to send me a link for that, Cheryl. So this is the light Flirty Flamingo for the background. I love this font I have with the little hearts in it. It's so cute. And then we will use the dark Poppy Parade for, and this, of course, I'll use the bullet point, the little hearts. But like I said, you could just leave these white. It's okay to do that. It's totally up to you. Okay, so for the March and the April, I'm actually going to do them both in the same color, which is the Just Jade light. It works out because they're not right next to each other on the page. So you don't really pay attention to the fact that they happen to be the same color. But this is really nice. Rather than trying to print each individual one on a different colored paper, I can just, whoops, I can just color however I want. You could blend colors. You could, now I'm telling you the colors I use that match the paper that they go with for that month. So, yeah. Okay. May is Petal Pink. And I did use the dark on this. I want to check my phone and make sure that the battery is good. And I can't see it, so I'm gonna, sorry for the bumping. I'm gonna attach my phone cord because I don't want my video to die. Because you guys know, that's happened before. We don't want to be low on battery, and this side is, I think my marker is getting low. Time to get my new one out. Okay. So that was May. Actually, I'm going to get a little bit more on this side. There we go. Okay. So that was May. June is, I think June I did in, I'm pretty sure that that is Pool Party. But yeah, I think that's Pool Party. Does it look like Pool Party? I'm pretty sure that's Pool Party. That'll work. Just something that coordinates, you know. You could do any of the colors from that paper, like you could do, I guess, Old Olive, or we've already got a lot of green, but I mean, this is kind of a teal, so it's sort of a green. Bermuda Bay is kind of dark, but you could use Bermuda Bay, I suppose. In fact, maybe I did. Maybe it was light Bermuda Bay. I don't know, but this is going to work. Okay. July was fun. I left the letters, I did the letters like this so that we could color inside them. So this one is Seaside Spray Dark for the background. And this is going to be on red paper, so I didn't worry about having red in the thing, but you could. It's on a cherry cobbler paper, actually. So a red tone from our Christmas set. So all these papers that I used are from papers from this year, which are really cool. And then I used the Misty Moonlight for the letters. And and you could either use the light or the dark. This one happens to be the light, and I think that'll be adequate. So the cool thing about these little squares for each month is you can put pictures on them, you can put little movie tickets. Of course, I don't know how many of us got to go to the movies this year, but you know. Okay, let's see, August is, I must have used my So Saffron Dark on that. I wish we had a bumblebee or a crushed curry marker. That would be nice. So we only have Daffodil Delight and So Saffron. Okay, September is I believe light crumb cake, but I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, it's light crumb cake. So I liked doing this. This is nearly gone. Get my other one. There we go. I liked coloring these and having them all be different colors to match the papers, but like I said, you don't have to. Okay, October is Pumpkin Pie, and November is Crushed Curry Light. And then December is Poppy Parade Dark, which I already have. Okay, let's see here. So October is Pumpkin Pie. Hiccup. My coffee's getting cold. I need to drink it. Yep, it's getting cold. Okay. November is Cajun Craze Light. And that is because the paper is Cajun Craze background. Whoop. Okay. And then Poppy Parade for ta-da! All right, we're done. Okay. So we have all of our months done. So now we're going to take our kit here and pull everything out. And set my little baggies aside for a second. And these are the papers for the months. And we're going to do our borders. So our first page is going to have an inch on this side for our writing. So it looks like this. So we need about an inch left, and then we're going to put one of these pieces of half an inch of bumblebee beside that. So I am going to run my it's so sticky, I swear. Okay, so I use my mat and I just Your grid paper is so great for this kind of thing. And since this is Cheryl's, I don't want to give her my cat's hair. So, I mean, that's a review of the year too. Just kidding, Cheryl. I'll make sure I don't give you my cat's hair. Oh, that would be really cute, Sandra. Yeah, you could put them in the 8x8 or 8x8, 12x12 frames. Yeah, that would be fun. The other thing you can do is make a smaller version where all 12 of the pieces of paper are on one layout. So you'd have like, it'd be 4x3 on here instead of 2x6. So that's an option as well. So I'm just going to put this here, and then I'm going to do the same thing up here. Just make sure that I give myself an inch. Like so. All right. Then on the second page, we're going to take the Coastal Cabana. Coordinate with your dog hair. I just snorted. That's funny. I do snort sometimes. I know that's dorky. I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons my husband married me, is because I can snort. I know it is. I can snort on command. Like, I was doing it for a character that I was playing when we met, and he thought that was hilarious. I am going to leave this tiniest sliver of gray on the edge, but you don't have to. You could put it all the way up against the edge. And then the black will go next to that. And I am going to run this right up against the Coastal Cabana so that I can attach the black. And the reason I can do that is because I know I'm putting yellow on the other side of the black. So it's okay that this is sticking out right up against the Coastal Cabana. And then we'll take this piece and put that right up against the black, like so. Ta-da! And it looks like a couple of these are a little long, so I'm just gonna trim them at the top here. All right, so that is the right side. So we have these two. So let's put the letters on this one. So the the easy way to do your letters, that I will show you, and I think most of you have seen this before, but you have all your letters here. So we're going to put 20, you're going to lay them out. I have little pieces of paper on them. Okay, year. I love these playful alphabet dies. Oh my gosh, they're awesome. So awesome. They have multiples of some of the letters that you use more often, but I went ahead and bought a second set, so I have like extras of everything, and it makes it so much easier when I'm die cutting out phrases like this, because I have enough for every single letter, even if it's a like multiple of 3, which this one has 3 E's in it. So it just makes it so much easier when you're cranking out a whole bunch of letters. Okay, now I'm placing these kind of fast because I'm just trying to get them in order, basically, for the first part of this. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to stand up so I can see what I'm doing here. My voice is probably going to get louder because I'm closer to the mic. I'm actually going to push them up against this yellow just so that they line up when I go to tape this here in a second. I'm not gluing them there. You could, but I'm not. I'm just doing it so that they line up. Okay, so there we have that. So then I'm going to take a piece of low-tack tape. So basically any kind of what do you call this? I did washi tape. Any kind of washi tape or low-tack tape will work. And you're just going to pick them all up with this tape, like so. Flip it over. I'm going to move this so I don't get any glue on it. I can send you some dog hair too, Cheryl. If you want it. I mean, you know. Oh, goodness. Okay. So I'm going to start over here. And we're just going to put little dots or really skinny lines if you can do it. Depends on if your glue's cooperating. Dots are fine too. Some of my lines end up like skipped lines. It's fine too. I'm going to hold that there. Okay. Trying not to get glue on my hands here, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. These lines are really, really thin, very shallow. I'm not putting a ton of glue on. You don't need much. If you've never used this kind of glue before, it is like super glue. You don't need a lot, and if it squishes out, it's just, it's a mess. So I love it. I love it, but you've got to use it. You've got to be careful when you're using it to use it right, just like super glue, so you don't get it everywhere. On a positive note, it'll come off your skin with alcohol. You don't have to, you know, wait for it to come off like you do with super glue. You can even rub it off your skin. Okay, so we're going to pick this up. Got glue on the back. I'm going to center this and lay it down. And I'm just going to make sure that all of my letters are down really well. Thank you. Yes, it works really well. Just give it a couple of seconds to dry, and while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and I did put your papers in order for those of you that got the kit. So I hope that if you kept them in order, it'll be easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to mat these first. So while that's drying, which is probably already dry, but we're going to take the little tags and put them on like this. Now, you could do your page, if you want to, like this, okay, instead, in your album. The thing is that if you do that, just keep in mind that the pieces will be off because of this. So if you wanted to do that, you might want to do it like this, and then turn these pieces around, if you want to do it that way. But I did it side to side, and I did it that way so that, well, it's just something different for one. But you can put here, you can put a full picture, or you could do smaller pictures and movie tickets, or more, you know, 2 different pictures, like a little collage of pictures, whatever you want to do for the different months. So, anyway, just wanted to kind of show you how different ways that you can do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to mat these dates or months on our pieces of paper, and I just want it to be basically the same distance. I don't want it to be too far away from this edge in particular, because I want to have as much space here as possible. So there's January, February, I'm going to turn it this way. Yeah. Like so. March. So far we have, this is the snow, can anybody remember what this is called? Oh my gosh. This is the Snowflake Splendor paper. This is from the Flowers for Every Season, as is this, and, oh, and the poinsettias. Okay, so March is green, of course. My aunt and uncle's anniversary is on St. Patty's Day. I think that's cool. We have April. Does my lighting look kind of blue to you guys? Because it looks blue to me on my screen. It might just be my screen, but that's really weird. I don't know. May. I'm just now realizing though, if you did try to do this up and down, you'd want to cut your paper differently than I did, because some of my papers have a direction, like the pumpkins, for instance, and you'd probably want to cut that differently. And I'm speaking to people who are wanting to do their own, like, kind of rendition of this, like you're just casing it, or like someone like, this one didn't get close enough to the line. Someone like Sandra who wants to make a whole bunch of them. If you want to use different things for different people, or, you know, whatever. Something to keep in mind. Okay. July. This one is also kind of off. I thought I cut those right, but I must have missed a little bit. Okay. What do you guys think about these labels for the months? Aren't they cute? Has everyone liked the video? Has everyone shared the video? Wow, that's awesome, Cheryl. That's cool. Good, I'm glad you guys like the labels. Or at least Cheryl does, right? That's good, Cheryl, since I'm using your your layout as the example. She's so kind to let me do this. I really don't need two of the exact same layout personally, so it's helpful. Yeah, I got a little off on the cutting here. And it's so easy to fix if you do. You just snip it off. Come on. Ugh. If you have problems getting that to go forward, put it on tape that's already down and pull, and it'll it'll pull it for you. All right, we're almost done. Now on the October one, you can either use the bats or the flowers. Which one do you want for yours, Cheryl? Bats or flowers? Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Martha. Flowers, okay. I'm glad. Let me know how that test goes, Cheryl, please. I would like to know. Let's see. I think I want to do it this direction. Oh, I need to trim this one too. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, I was off a little bit on some of these. Okay, and then October, trim this one. It's funny how some of them, I don't know what I did. It was probably in the printing. I probably, when I was making the document, didn't get it perfectly lined up. You know, you do your best. Okay. I am just smoothing out the edge of this because I can tell I cut it on the other side. So, okay, so I've got all my months matted, ready to go. So I'm going to take this now and I'm going to gently, I usually do it at a 45-degree angle. This is very low tack tape, so I don't usually have to worry about it, but just in case, and I will reuse this so it doesn't go to waste. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out kind of on here just so we can see April, May, June. Okay, so basically you're going to want to put about, it's not quite a 1/4 of an inch, that's a little less, but you kind of want to have the same amount of gray on each of these spaces, like this. Okay, so it's a little precise, but you can do it. I believe in you. It's going to be harder for me because I can't get right over my, might have to stand up. I think I'm going to. Sorry if my voice is loud. I'll try not to be too loud. Y'all tell me if I am. So this is the easy part. I mean, you have to line it up, but you've already completed everything else. And then all you'll have left is your little embellishments. And I embellished with dragonflies. I just punched those out of a couple of the coordinating colors. And that way we have the dragonfly theme going here. It's not that, well, I don't think the nerve test is that bad. It's not pleasant. It's definitely uncomfortable. But I think certainly anybody that's women have more pain tolerance than they realize. So but I didn't think it was that bad. It's not pleasant, that's for sure. But I'd rather have a nerve test than go get a pap. At least I don't feel violated when I'm done. Oh, I'm out. I don't know if I have another one. Hopefully I do. Hold on, give me 1 second. Nope. My order hasn't come in yet with these on it, so I'm gonna have to use my other one, which is fine. It works just as well. I mean, a PAP is not really about pain. It's about being uncomfortable, you know, like just feeling, you know what I'm saying, right? Nerve test is, it hurts. It's not, like I said, it's not pleasant, but it's not that bad. I do have a pretty high pain tolerance, so maybe I shouldn't say, but I may be the wrong person to tell you. It's a little like kind of a like getting a little bit of a shock, I guess, sort of. They're just sending electrical pulses through your nerves, so it's definitely weird, but a Rolodex. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I must not be. Are you talking about making like a cute Rolodex out of something? Out of papers? Why is that sticking? It's because I have too much glue stuck on here. I'm going to scoot this one over a little bit because it seems to be closer on this page. All right. There we go. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, make these little papers and then put, like, a little thing of everybody's birthday that's on that month. That would be cute. And maybe just punch one of the corners or something. Yeah, that would be cute. So these monthly sheets are just the 4 by 5 1/4 that I usually use for a photo mat. And yeah, Sandra, if you're wanting to do that, make extras, I'm more than happy to send you the PDF of the month thingy, or if you want to purchase it, I can print them out for you for next to nothing, but you just have to pay for the paper basically. So you can let me know how many you want me to print if you want that. If that'll help you. Okay. So there we have all the months on. So let's put on our embellishments now. Yeah, use a binder ring. Punch a hole in one of the corners, you know, like up here or something. Or actually, I would do it in the bottom corner so you can flip it. Like, do it here so that you can flip it this way. And use little binder rings. Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is put our dragonflies on. So you have all your little dragonflies. We've got a teal one up here, a teal one down here, and a pink one here. This is Flirty Flamingo, actually. So, and I just used my glue dots for this because I feel like it's the easiest for these little guys. Also lets their wings kind of stick out. And then we'll put on some rhinestones. Now, if you wanted to put different things like embellishments on the different months, I think that would be cute too. I didn't put it on everything because I didn't know what you guys would want to put on. So, but I did put 2 of the rhinestones on the May, but you could put pearls if you want to. So I will tell Cheryl, if you would rather put pearls there, tell me and I won't put the rhinestones. Okay, so there's that page, and then we'll put the rhinestones and the, you want the rhinestones on there? Okay. Your wish is my command. I think pearls would look nice, but I didn't want to go crazy, so I just put rhinestones in everybody's packet. And but like I said, you could use any kind of embellishment, you know. Okay, so on this one, I just have a little kind of cluster right here. So we'll put these. What's very nice, Susan? Please let me know. Have you been on before, Susan? Guys, remember your comments will help you earn, help your chances to get the prize drawing for next week. So don't forget to comment, share, that also helps. Share the video, like the video, because I will do a drawing next week. Like this week I'll do a drawing for last week's, or last class. It's been a couple weeks. And then next week I'll do, or the next time, our class, our club, probably this month, I'll do a drawing for the last one. I might just do it next week during the paper pumpkin stuff. I'm not sure. Okay, so there we have that. That is, oh, okay, Susan. Well, it's great to have you. I hope you join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central. Okay, so there we have the layout. That is complete. So let's do the drawing. By the way, in case you guys want to know, I will tell you. This is from the Peony Garden set. This is from Artistry Blooms. This is from the Classic Christmas that is only available through the 4th. This is from Playful Patterns. Gilded Autumn, also Gilded Autumn, and this is from Magic in This Night. So those are all in the fall catalog. Most of those are in the fall catalog or the annual catalog, if you are interested. Okay, let's do our drawing. So here is, we're gonna do the class drawing first, which means, let me move these markers out of the way, which is all the people who paid for kits, okay? And I give a better prize to them because they all paid for kits. You don't have any sound, Susan. Either you need to change the sound on your own device, whether you're using a computer or a phone, or you may need to jump back off and back on. But yeah, make sure the volume is up on your actual device. Okay, so this drawing, I'm actually going to do 2 drawings for the people in my class. The first one is the big one, and that is going to be the Evergreen Forest embossing folder. Why am I doing this? Because I accidentally bought an extra for one of my customers, and it was a mistake. So this person, and if you have this, tell me and I'll give you something else, is Sandra. Sandra, congratulations. You won this Stampin' Cut and Emboss embossing folder, Evergreen Forest 3D. That is a mouthful. Okay, so tell me, let me know, Sandra, if you have this or not. Okay, I don't have the label in here yet, but I will. This is a 1/4 pack of the paper that we used today, the Dandy Garden paper. And one of the people today will come from our class people. Marie won this. And then last but not least, I will do one for the last class I did. So let me go over here. Bear with me. So your comments on my videos will help you win the drawings that I do, like the one I'm about to do. So our last class was the country Christmas cards. And get all the comments on here. All right. Not a lot of comments on that one. So whoever did comment, you're going to have a good chance. All right, you ready? I'm spinning. Beth. Beth is the winner for this paper here. This is the Dandy Garden paper. It's a 1/4 of that. So we have 3 winners. Beth, I need to put your name on here. I know, right? It's great that you won that. You're welcome to Sandra and Marie. And Beth. Those happen to all be local gals. They comment more than most people, so that helps. But yeah, for those of you that are not local, I highly recommend that you comment and talk on the videos, because it increases your chances. And so, yeah. So we are done for the week. Next week will be Paper Pumpkin alternatives. I hope that you guys join me. Even if you don't do Paper Pumpkin kits, there's some great ideas, and you can use other products to do the same things. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. I love each and every one of you. Have a wonderful new year. 2021's got to be better than 20, right? So knock on wood, right? So I love you guys. God bless. And I will see you next week, Saturday at 2 p.m. Central. Bye-bye.